This video was a patron's pick. Every month, patrons get a chance to vote in a video that they want to see. Interested in voting in the next one? Head on over to Patreon right now and take a look.
Dragon Ball, horror, kaiju, and more. Steven's Toy Reviews.
Hey there, Collector Steven here with another Bandai Movie Monster Series Kaiju review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Movie Monster Series Monster X. I've been saying monster a whole lot, and I hope you little monsters out there like it. Oh boy, can't wait for that sound clip. At any rate, Monster X is here, and I already covered Kaiser Ghidorah, so it's just fitting that we take a look at this guy here. Now, just as a quick note in this intro section, he's gonna be a bit large, and some folks don't even think he's in the Movie Monster Series lineup. However, if you translate what's on the tag, which I don't have for this one, you'll see Movie Monster Series Monster X, so that's pretty cool. Without any further ado, there are so many different Movie Monster Series releases that are out now, some brand new ones and some old ones worth hunting down. Is this going to be on the list, or should you hope that the new Godzilla Store poll is going to bring about a renewal? Well, let's take a look to see whether or not this one is going to be worth adding into your collection. Yeah, Godzilla Store, G-Store, go ahead and correct me in the comments below. I'm already expecting it, just going off the cuff here. But anyway, yes, Monster X here has a rather nice sculpt, and I do have to say that it is impressive. Now, the majority of Final Wars in the final battle scene, it's going to be rather dark. So, details, be damned, quite frankly. I think that they had what they needed to work with here to deliver a fine product, and I do think that's what we have here. Now, something to take note of, Monster X only had one issuance to my knowledge. I don't believe that he was ever reissued, nor was he repainted in a later year's lineup, so this way collectors had another chance to get him. So if you're looking to pick this up, Monster X will very much so have paint scuffs and marks, so on and so forth, and probably a funky smell like this one, because yeah, 2004 is when he came out. Yeah, the stamp on it's 2005. That's just a marketing trick by Toho and Bandai, so this way they're able to release Godzilla movies at the end of the year, release the vinyl figures at the end of the year. This way the following year they say 2005, and everyone thinks they're brand new. But going back to what we're talking about here for Monster X, overall for the paint, I do think that everything looks good. We do have a nice bone white grayish paint application found throughout, and we do have appropriate red where it needs to be. However, I do think maybe we should get a bit more red here and there. I mean, particularly looking at the eyes. Should there be more? Should there be less? Perhaps simplicity is the name of the game. But then at the same time, considering aftermarket price, which that is not what Bandai put into this figure. Keep that in mind. Yeah, we'd like to get a little bit more bang for our buck. However, I would have to say at the end of the day, unless there's a glaring accuracy omission, I do think that Monster X does look rather solid. Now, surprisingly, like Kaiser Ghidorah, there's going to be quite a few points of articulation on this bad boy. But it's cut rather weird. So Monster X is going to have a swivel at the main neck, and then, as you know, Monster X turns into Kaiser Ghidorah, and the other two heads and or necks are hidden on the shoulders. Those swivel around back and forth just a little bit as well. Now, if you know, for most vinyl figures, the shoulders swivel around. Not going to be the case here, but we do have arm articulation, just like we do with the legs as well. Nothing at the hips, but we have stuff a little bit farther down. Ankles, they kind of twist, but they don't feel like they really want to move too much. The tail also has articulation, so this way you can pose it just a little bit as well. So overall, if you do like to move your stuff, hey, congratulations, you can do that. Now a size comparison for you so you can see just how big Monster X is. Now it's not surprising that most folks don't really credit Monster X to be in the Movie Monster Series lineup because it's a big figure. At the time, I think Bandai was phasing out their 8-inch scale lineup, and this was probably going to be in that originally, and they just snuck it into the Movie Monster Series lineup just for promotional purposes, maybe to go with the Bon Presto stuff, who knows. But yeah, he is going to be big, large, and in charge, and quite frankly, you're going to need to clear off just a little bit of shelf space, especially for that long tail. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. Now with the aftermarket on this one, just like Kaiser Ghidorah, the prices are going up, especially for those that are in immaculate condition with the tag. I saw one recently sell for north of $150 before shipping and handling. Oh boy. So if you're a fan of Monster X and you're sort of on the fence right now, you kind of have two choices. You can pull the trigger now and you can get one for what is going to be, probably in a few months, a rather affordable price. Or you can wait and perhaps there'll be an SH Monster Arts release. I know, I'm bringing up an argument that was had over forums and message boards and Facebook groups from a decade ago. Do you want the vinyl or do you want to wait for a Monster Arts? But to be fair, what do you want to pay? Nearly $200 for an older Bandai vinyl that will undoubtedly have scratches and possibly a bent tag, or maybe not even a tag at all. Or you can wait and roll the dice on an SH Monster Arts that may be $150 and maybe a bit more accurate with better paint apps. The choice will be yours. Not advocating one way or another, but I am saying that Monster X actually did turn out pretty well. Not as impressed with it as Kaiju Ghidorah, but still, it's rather nice.
Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for SDR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another STR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.